Turn it into a symbol in your hand, and you create a filter between you and her. And once you've done that, you're going to say, you know what? You look like there's something.
God, it must be 7,500, 8,000 miles. Absolutely.
Hi, my name is Philip, and before I got here...
Okay. Now, what else did I promise to talk to you guys about? What else would you like? What? Oh, practice of that and the clearing ritual. Yeah. Trevor. Oh, yeah, tapping something.
And I've seen this one a lot during seminars.
Yeah.
Going into,
Yeah.
Are those basically the ones you recommend now?
The basic principle is this. When I anchor a physical object on a, I don't know, can you get a shot of this? Of course you can. If I'm going to anchor an object on a table, I want to anchor something that's in their peripheral vision. I don't want to put it right in front of them. So if they're here, I want to put it here and tap on it. Why? Because it's noticed unconsciously, and the unconscious must complete whatever process is started. So the anchors I like to use are their own self-anchors. If that's how she tells me she gets attracted, I'll repeat it back. Yeah? I use their self-anchors. I'll anchor an object peripherally, or I'll create a symbol and do it peripherally. When I finally get it in front of them, when I turn it into a filter, I'll put it in front of them. And then I'll put the energy into me. I also anchor things on my fingertips. If she names her, let's say her ideal values in a real relationship are respect, passion, trust, and adventure. So, respect, passion, trust, and adventure. If you could experience all of those things in one place, wow. I'm anchoring it to me. I had a student who would take all of their highest values in someone, and he'd stand behind a chair as he talked about it. And he'd keep tapping the chair, anchoring all that to the chair, and then he'd sit down in the chair. You can use physical objects in the environment to anchor. You should. If you want to do touch anchors, you can still do them. It's not like that I'm not the Pope taking away someone's sainthood. Those things all still work.
One of the things about Ross is that he gets bored very easily. So the technology is going to change, or what he's doing at any given time is going to change just because he gets bored of the old way.
And that's not necessarily a good thing. Discipline. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I do get bored. But I also will use what's more effective. Here's the problem with the touch anchor. If I have to use a touch anchor, guess what? What if I'm this far away from you? What do I do? Right? Huh? I will, I will use words like permission. I'll say, and all you need to do to let all those best images and feelings come flooding through you again is to hear me say the word permission. I'll link things to one word and then keep repeating the word. Yes, sir.
How about their personal objects? Like, do you have their Flickr, watching TV or...
I don't do that. I don't, see, that's where, that depends. Like this chick I picked up on the beach wearing the mosquito-sized bikini, she had this little gold medallion. So I took all those symbolic feelings and I placed them right in the gold medallion. And I had her imagine looking at the medallion, feeling those feelings again, and having that desire to have even more. Why did I do that in her case? Because I knew I was coming here, it'd be at least 10 days before I could call her again. So I had to do something to keep that there. But normally I don't link it to things, physical objects in their environment, because you could create a stalker. And I don't want to do that. That's bad thing. Bad thing. Very bad thing. Yes, sir. Microphone. I'm so you flew. How long did it take you to get here? How many hours did you travel to get here?
Well, in fact, I think 21 hours because the pilot of Air France on strike.
Stop turning it on and off when you take it, guys. When you pass it on, leave it alone. Okay, is that clear? Yeah.
Okay.
21 hours?
21 hours approximately.
Unbelievable, man. Ausgezeichnet. Germany. We're in Germany.
From Hanover.
Hanover. Okay, very good. Continue.
Okay, I was just wondering, on the one hand, we are talking about not sitting too confrontational to them, sitting on the side or in 90-degree angle. But on the other hand, I thought about this stuff about the anchors and about this when you symbolize their feeling and put it between you. And I thought it might be difficult if you're sitting just side by side.
No, it's not.
How to?
I'm sitting. You're facing this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm facing this way. I can simply go. I can go like that, or I can go like this, or I can turn this way and go like that, or go like this. It's still in your peripheral vision over here, isn't it?
Sure.
Or I can back up like this and put it here, and then when I'm ready, I can turn and put it like that. You're allowed to move.
Mm. Yes, I was only picturing sitting in a train or something like that, where you're really bounded by the seats to sit next to each other.
Yeah. Can I do it sitting next to someone? Of course I can. How? Come here. We're going to play train ride. Only the Germans need to see it at this level, but that's okay. No. Setzen Sie sich. Jetzt. Setzen Sie sich. All right. So we're driving the train. Do 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 do. Okay, right? You're in the train. So
Probably a bit nearer, aren't they?
whatever, but so that's all right. So you're facing like this, right? Okay, so I can put it out here. I go now. Notice what it's like as it forms a symbol here in the palm of my hand. And notice if I pull it away, the feelings diminish. But I bring it closer. And the really interesting thing is when you're with someone and when you're with this person, you see the world through this. But this isn't what's real. What's real is what's behind it. You just turn your head. So, it's easy. I mean, just go do it. Unglaublich. Verstanden? Wo sind die deutschen Soldaten? Hände hoch. Yes, Brother Bambi. Brother Staple Gun.
You had asked if there was anything else that you had promised to go through that you hadn't touched upon yet. You had mentioned yesterday that there was a CD of a testimonial from another of a guy.
Tristan. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to have time for that. Sorry. Tristan's story is very inspirational. He was someone who went 7 years without sex. He went from no sex in 7 years to 9 closes in 10 months. First and foremost, you must get yourself a journal. Get yourself a journal. No journal, no progress. So get yourself a journal. And every time you do something, write it down so you don't have to remember. Palest ink beats strongest memory. Confucius said. Second thing is create a progressive, gradated training schedule for yourself. Each week, you should do some of the following exercises. Remember the exercise where you take bad feelings, you put them out like this? Roar! You imagine the strong line of energy coming down, the playful energy spiraling around it, and you hang it around yourself. Every time you're going to go out sarging, you should do that. Anytime you're going to step outside your door. I call that Zach named it something. What do you call that? You came up with something. You called it a name. Huh? The Zoloft ritual. No, I don't know what you call it. It's the roar. The roar. Yeah. Just determination, strong, clear intent. Every 2 to 3 days, you should do the magical self. Now, Let's see by a show of hands, who are my guys who are just starting to feel comfortable approaching and talking to women? It's a new skill, but you've started doing it. Okay? For you guys, what I want you to do is for the first 3 weeks, you're going to go out every day, and your only intent is going to be, let's go talk to her, let's go have some fun, see what she's like. Let's go fuck with her. So your intent for the first 2 to 3 weeks is just to go do that and to bring up one topic or one theme that allows you to bring up the signal recognition question. All right? How many here are past that stage and they feel relatively comfortable talking to women? Okay. Your job is going to be go out. Your first intent is going to be, let's go play with her, let's go have some fun. Then your intent is going to be to establish some rapport and your authority. And then you're going to do the signal recognition question, and you're going to put it into the palm of your hand, turn it into a symbol, and create a filter between you and her. And you're going to test close for a kiss after that. Okay? Yes, I will. You're going to test close for a kiss, even before you get a phone number. See if you can get a nice little tongue down before you even get a phone number. So, your first intent is going to be, ooh, let's go fuck with her, let's go have some fun. Then you're going to establish some intrigue, some authority. Then you're going to get to signal recognition. Then you're going to do that part where you turn it into a symbol in your hand and you create a filter between you and her. And once you've done that, you're going to say, you know what? You look like there's something you really want me to... What did I say? The look on your face. You look like there's something, you look like there's something you really want from me. And lean in and kiss them. You follow that? I also want you guys to do the clearing ritual I'm going to show you every day for like 6 days, every day except 1 day a week. So 6 out of the 7 days a week. Do it for at least 3 weeks. Clearing ritual is really simple. What will happen as a result of doing the clearing rituals, a couple things. Women will come up to you and just say, I don't know, there's just something about your energy. You'll start running into people you haven't seen in a long time. You'll get insights into where your sergeant needs to go to make it work. And old AFC behavior that you used to do automatically, you'll start to go, wait a minute, I was about to do something AFC. I'm going to do something different. What will happen, and by the way, when you're done doing the clearing exercise, look at me. You want to finish it the same way. You want to say, this working is truly completed. I release any and all expectations of results. Very important when you do the clearing exercise that you release any and all expectation of results. And all sorts of cool things come as a result of this exercise. It's simple and clean, but it's very powerful, and very cool things will result. For those of you at home who didn't see the clearing exercise, fuck you. Get the Psychic Influence and Magic videos or the Beyond Confidence videos. All right? You should have come to the seminar. See, someone came from Germany. Who came from England? Who else came from England? You see that, you putz? You're sitting on your ass at home, eating Cheetos and jacking off, and wondering why your dick is orange. Now, are we psyched? Are we having fun? Have we slayed that demon of supplication? 1, 2, 3, 4. United States Sergeant Corps. 1, 2, 3, 4. United States Sergeant Corps. Oorah, 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 oorah. Respect. Randy told her friend in New York that she was at this seminar, and her friend said, remember, Randy, respect the cock. All right, now we're smoking. 6 days a week. It's very simple. It takes 3 to 5 minutes to do. But you'll start seeing some really cool, great results. All right, this is a cool little product. This is great in a little massage cream. I like this stuff. What? Why are you laughing? No. Not self-massage. We're back on jacking off. What is with this? No. It's for for women. You rub it on their skin, on the back of their neck, and something. Yeah, I'm doing an endorsement. I like this. I would endorse it, actually. It's pretty cool. So anyway, what else would we like to talk about? Because we're nearing the close of this seminar. But I want you to at least see this. Let's go back to the very first day. I want to start drilling you a little bit. So, what are some tools and drills we can use to learn to control our energy and awareness and intent? The banishing rituals, magical self, the clearing ritual, cords of energy. Yeah, very good. Okay. Yeah. How do we demonstrate, establish authority in their world? Pace the reality. Verbalize what they're thinking. Mirror back what they do. Very good. Also offer them intuitions and insights that are accurate. Very good. You guys are on it now. What are some of the ways that we can get off how do we avoid being on autopilot? The clearing ritual. It's perfect for that. What do we do with their autopilot responses? Well, first of all, we have the belief that says we don't take it as written in. It's just a reflection of what they, currently believe, think, or feel at the time. Now, there's also in your notes, there's some great responses to control.